The Philadelphia Eagles have traded the 22nd pick to the Cleveland Browns. With the 22nd pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Johnny Manziel, quarterback, Texas A&M.
This is better than the movie Draft Day. I'm telling you. I like the fact Cleveland came back up and got the young quarterback. This kid needs a little time. He is not a finished product. Johnny Manziel has 2 years of football left at Texas A&M. He came out early. But this is a legitimate dual threat. I hope he likes the cold weather. He has humongous hands for a 6-footer, and he's going to need them throwing the ball next to Lake Erie. But this will really get the crowd base excited in Strongsville.
Well, let's go to Morton Adam on the trade that we were waiting for all night. Fellas?
Boomer, I sat across from Browns owner Jimmy Haslam at dinner at the Indianapolis Scouting Combine, and he told me then, looked me in the eye and said, Johnny Manziel's the most exciting football player he's ever seen. Now, we heard that from David Cutcliffe, too, of Duke, and as John Gruden just said, energizing the fan base. Well, we're hearing it right here in the music hall. But he does have the hand size to play in the cold weather, especially when you play in Cleveland in that weather. And yes, they like Brian Hoyer, so they can work him in there.
And this really is a Jimmy Haslam pick because Jimmy Haslam, the Browns owner, was his biggest champion. And if you don't think things are turning around in Cleveland, check out this. They have double third-round picks, double fourth-round picks. They have cash, and they have 2 number 1s next year as well to go along with Johnny Football and Justin Gilbert. So Cleveland went through a brutal offseason, but in the end, boom, it comes out on top. Susie.
All right, guys, here's Johnny.
Okay.
What were the last 2 hours and 45 minutes like?
You know, I told myself from the beginning that God had a plan for me and it would all work out. And I really, truly believe Cleveland was where I was supposed to end up. And from the top, Mr. Haslam, Mr. Farmer, Coach Loggins, Coach Shanahan, everybody in the organization, just to be here, it feels right and it feels like where I'm meant to be. And I'm very excited. Dog pound, here we come.
What was the phone call like?
It was great. I heard from Mr. Farmer, and when I heard his voice, obviously a lot of emotion, a lot of feelings running through. Still pretty emotional right now, but what a great feeling for me, my family, and Texas A&M, everyone.
What can the fans expect from you?
A lot of heart, a lot of passion. I think I bring a winning attitude and a lot of emotion to the table. I'm going to pour my heart out for this team and for this city, and I believe it'll all work out.
Brian Hoyer has certainly had some success. You know, what's your philosophy on going there or backing up or competition?
Yeah, for me, I'm just going in trying to work really hard and compete. Brian obviously had a very good year last year until his injury, so we're teammates now. So I'm going in just trying to become as good as I can and continue to get better every day.
Congratulations, Johnny.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So the wait is over for Johnny Manziel, and the wait is over for, well, fans that really followed him for 2 years, John.
Well, he is a legitimate dual threat. He's got astonishing production, running and passing. He did it in just 2 seasons. He has some of the most memorable plays in college football over the last few years. What impresses me the most about Manziel when I spent a couple days with him is I know he can learn your offense. I know he wants to learn and improve, and I know when he does learn it, he is going to be a problem for defenses because he has eyes in the back of his head, and I think he's double-jointed. Some of these plays don't just happen by accident. He has incredible instincts and a lot of courage and guts, and the Cleveland Browns might just have found their quarterback that they have been looking for since they moved back to Cleveland, Mel.
A lot of highlights, John, are Alabama. Last 2 games against Alabama, 53 completions, 70 attempts, 777 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 2 picks. You look at Johnny Manziel, huge hands, big feet. Think about Bernie Kosar coming out of Miami of Florida with unorthodox play, where he talked about that at pick 4 when Johnny Manziel was in play. Brian Sight came from San Diego State, played well there. So I'm not going to worry about will Johnny Manziel be able to handle Cleveland weather, Baltimore weather, Pittsburgh weather, Cincinnati weather.